Formula One wakes up from its summer slumber this weekend at Spa-Francorchamps, a racetrack at which Michael Schumacher won 6 times during his career, and it was also at Spa 25 years ago this week that Michael made his Formula One debut. Gary Anderson is with me now. Gary, you were the Jordan technical director back in '91. What are your abiding memories of that first weekend for Michael Schumacher?
Well, we were a new team in Formula One in 1991, and we'd had Andrea De Cesaris and Bertrand Gachot as drivers from the beginning of the season. Every track was new to us, but it was nice to get a third driver in there just to see how good your car really was. We'd had a reasonable season up to that point in time. The first half of the season was pre-qualifying, but then the second half of the season was just straightforward getting into the practice sessions. And it was a great weekend. I mean, Michael brought a lot to us. He was super confident, natural talent shone out very, very well. So, a good weekend.
Spa is one of the most challenging racetracks in the world. Lots of fast corners. How did he equip himself through the likes of Eau Rouge, Blanchimont, Pouhon?
Yeah, again, his confidence was there. I mean, on the Friday, going through Eau Rouge flat out, he didn't do that. But on Friday night, we spoke to him and said, look, you need to be flat through there. Him and Andrea De Cesaris, both of them needed to be flat through there. That's sort of when you tick off spas, such as a racetrack, is when you can do that. And first lap on Saturday morning, Michael was flat through Eau Rouge, and it took to the last lap of qualifying before Andrea managed it. But again, it was just the confidence the guy had was second to none.
So, super confident, but it didn't last very long in the race. In fact, less than a lap. I don't want to bring back all these bad memories for you, Gary, but wasn't a great race for Michael, but could have been a great race for Andrea De Cesaris.
Yes, Andrea, he got up to second behind Ayrton Senna, and Ayrton had a gearbox problem at that point in time. And 2 laps from the end of the race, we were 3 seconds behind Ayrton Senna, and Ayrton was limping. So it looked like we were going to have a Grand Prix win for in our first season. But it wasn't to be. I remember actually both Eddie Jordan and I in tears because of it. The engine blew up. But the what-ifs of motor racing, I mean, we've seen it many, many times. Again, would Michael Schumacher have won that race? Probably, if he hadn't had the clutch problem. But as I say, wasn't to be.
Well, tears of frustration or tears of joy this weekend for Lewis Hamilton. Can Lewis win the Belgian Grand Prix? Tune in to BBC Radio 5 Live for live coverage on Sunday afternoon.